Om Shanti. Today we have Deepika Ben, who shall be continuing the yesterday's Murli. Over to you, Deepika Ben.
Om Shanti and a very good morning to all. Yesterday we were reading the Murli dated 17th December 1989. The title of the Murli was How to Be Constantly Powerful. Yesterday Baba emphasized on taking care of our thoughts, words and deeds and suggested us ways to make them powerful. Today, let's begin on a note where we left yesterday, that thoughts are the seed and faith in Baba is the water. So let's take a few minutes to prepare the mind to receive immense love, peace, and happiness from Baba today. I request Ami Ben to just share the screen. Sister?
Yes, I will do that.
Okay. Om Shanti. Thank you, sister. So let's together read the Murli from where we left yesterday. The title was How to Be Constantly Powerful. And yesterday we covered 3 steps to becoming powerful, that is POW. So emphasizing on the quality of being obedient, Baba today is meeting the teachers. Baba says, all the teachers are artists. Do you know how to paint a picture? You know how to paint a picture of your elevated activity, do you not? So the greatest artists are those who paint an image of their activity at every step. And because you paint an image of such activity, your non living images last for half a cycle. That is, you become worship worthy. So, the teachers are the greatest artists. You create your own image and you also make other souls into artists. You teachers are the instruments to make the activity of others elevated. You remain busy in this, do you not? Remain fully busy. If you keep your mind and intellect idle even for a second, then they will be attracted by waste thoughts. You were told that always to receive the instant fruit of service is the sign of a constantly obedient soul. So, Baba is saying that if you want to receive the instant fruit, then you have to be obedient. Sometimes you receive the instant visible fruit of service, and sometimes you don't. What is the reason for this? There is one form of disobedience or another. Teachers means those who take every step according to the step of instructions from Amrit Vela until night time. Are you such teachers? Or is there sometimes carelessness? Don't be careless. You are wearing the crown of responsibility. So, this is not only for the teachers but also for us. As Brahmin children, we have a huge responsibility because, as yesterday also Baba said that you are world transformers. So, you have a responsibility. Remain in that intoxication, right? Further, Baba says, sometimes when the crown feels heavy, it is taken off. So, you are not those who take it off, are you? To be always obedient means to be always wearing the crown of responsibility. All of you are teachers, but such souls are known as worthy teachers, yogi teachers. Teachers can never complain. You are the ones who make others complete, not the ones who complain. You never write such letters saying, "What can I do? This happened. This should not have happened." Writing such letters has finished, has it not? You were told earlier, definitely write a letter. Definitely send a letter to Madhuban, but just write the 2 lines, "I am always okay." The Baba is saying, do not write long letters. Just write in short that I am always okay. Those who have to read them don't have the time. Then you complain that you didn't receive an answer. Actually, Bap Dada definitely gives an answer to your letters in the Murli every day. You write okay, and in return for your okay, Bap Dada gives you love, remembrance, and says namaste. This is so much filled with love, right? Baba is saying that don't consider that I'm not responding. When you write okay, I do respond in the Murli with love, remembrance, and I say namaste. So Bab Dada is lovefully asking that, is that not a response? Because time has to be saved. Write service news in short. Then there will be economy of time, economy of paper, and economy of postage. In what way can you economize? A letter can be written in 3 pages. If you have been given a direction to write in detail, then you may write, but to ask for forgiveness for your mistake can also be written in 2 lines. Do not hide anything, but write it in short. There are many letters written which have no purpose in them. You say to Baba, do this work for me, make me well, put my business right, make my wife well. Such letters don't come just once, they are sent 10 times. Become an incarnation of economy and inspire others to be the same. So Baba is saying, do not write long letters, but that doesn't mean that you have to hide your mistake. When you are asking for forgiveness, write it in short and end it up there. And Baba is saying that also do not fill the letters with complaint, right? Become an incarnation of economy and inspire others to be the same. Acha. So moving on, the next step towards becoming powerful is E. That is an easy-going child and a mighty master. Balak, so Malik. Do you consider yourselves to belong to the unlimited Father? That is, that you are the children of the One who is the Master of the Unlimited. A child is a master, and this is why Bap Dada, as the master, salutes the children. You are the children who are the masters of the unlimited inheritance of the unlimited Father. So, you would have the unlimited happiness of the unlimited inheritance, would you not? The Father places the children ahead of Himself. He gives you children a right to the kingdom of the world. He Himself doesn't keep that right for Himself. When it comes to keeping the children ahead, so we always look at Father Brahma, right? uh, he always kept the children in the forefront and chose to be the backbone himself. Baba never demanded for this limited name and fame, right? And he always said that this is Shiv Baba's work and he is responsible. Brahma Baba never said that I am doing it or I am taking care. No, this is Shiv Baba's work. Why could Brahma Baba do this? Because Baba always had the intoxication of the unlimited inheritance that we are going to receive. So we have to follow Baba here. So you have received a right to both the present and the future, and both are unlimited. There will not be any limitations in the golden age, will there? Not of any language, color, or land. Here, there are so many limitations. They have distributed the unlimited sky by dividing it into limits. There is no limit there. So, you have the unlimited fortune of the kingdom. However, those who are going to attain the unlimited fortune of the kingdom will first of all have to go beyond any limitation of the physical body of this time. If you go beyond the limitation of physical body consciousness, you will be able to go beyond all other limitations. Right? This is so much related to our first chapter. Baptada take us to the very first lesson that we learn in Rajyoga is that I am a soul and I'm not this body. We often experience pain or hurt, because we get into that body consciousness and we get into those body relationships so much that we forget that we are souls. So Baba is saying that if you wish to experience the unlimited, then you have to go beyond these physical senses. Baba further says, this is why Bapdada says, first of all, become detached from all bodily relationships, including your body. First, the body, and then the bodily relationships. So, have you gone beyond the consciousness of this body? The limitations of the body will never take you up above. Brahma Baba always had this, right? He never called himself, uh, you know, like he never considered himself to be the authority. He always said that this is Shiv Baba's Rath, right? He gave up, like he never had the physical consciousness. So, and that is why Brahma Baba could achieve what he did, right? Further, the limitations of the body will never take you up above. The body is clay, and this is always heavy. Anything made of clay would be heavy, would it not? This body is old clay. So, what would you receive by becoming trapped in it? Nothing at all. So, always have the intoxication that you are the children who are masters of the unlimited Father, that is, of an unlimited inheritance. This particular line, the entire line is like equals to Father Brahma, right? Always having the intoxication that I am a child of the Master who is unlimited and also of the unlimited inheritance. Further, Baba says, when you have to become a child, do not become a master at that time. And when you have to become a master, do not become a child at that time. When any advice has to be given, when a plan has to be made, or a task has to be accomplished, then do that as a master. However, when anything is finalized by the majority or the instrument souls, then become a child at that time. Baba says that when it comes to making plans or giving an advice, then use all your might. Become a mighty master at that time. But when it comes to finalizing the decisions, just go along with the majority. Become an easygoing child. At that time, do not become a master. Only my idea is good. Only my plan is good. No, do not become a master at that time. Because what happens is, if we are unable to maintain a balance between being a child and a master, then we start complaining that my idea wasn't followed, my opinion wasn't considered. And what is all this? This is waste, right? So Baba says that adjust yourself and become a child wherever it is required and be a master when it is required. So Baba further says, those who know the method of when to become an advisor and when to become one who follows the advice given will never fluctuate. They remain successful in their efforts and service. They are able to mold themselves and make themselves bow down. Those who bow down always receive the fruit of service, whereas those who have their own ego do not receive the fruit of service. So, the method of success is to be a child and a master. Be a child at the right time and be a master at the right time. Do you know this method? If you try to prove a minor thing by being a master when you have to be a child, it would then require more work and you would receive less fruit. However, those who know the method will receive more fruit for less labor according to time. So Baba doesn't want his children to work hard, to make more labor and receive less. No, Baba wants that we work less and receive more. So the key to that is to become a child and a master as and when required. Further, Baba says, they will always be smiling. They themselves will remain happy and they will also be happy seeing others. It should not just be, I am always very happy, but you also have to make others happy as well, for only then you will become a king. So Baba says that you do not have to say that, Baba, I am always happy. No, but it is that the others around should also be satisfied and happy with you, right? Because only then you will be a king. I remember in one of the Murlis, Baba specified that if you want to be passed with honors, if you wish to pass with honors, then the first certificate that you have to receive is from your companions, that is Sati, right? And only then Baba will assign a certificate to you. So it should be that others around are also happy, and only then you will be a king. Further, Baba says, if you mold yourself, you will definitely receive a right to the golden age. Right? So, Baba always says that those who mold themselves are real gold. Right? So, this was the step towards becoming powerful, and that was easygoing child and a mighty master. The next step towards becoming powerful is to remain a Trikaldarshi and a detached observer. So, Baba here is meeting the Delhi and the Bombay group, but we do not have an English translation for this. So, let us just in brief take it so that we can learn how to become powerful by remaining Trikaldarshi and a detached observer. So, Baba says, Bapdada makes everyone a Trikaldarshi, that is, the one who knows all the aspects of time, past, present, and future. Baba says that those who are Trikaldarshi can never surrender before Maya. They always have the intoxication of the present and the future, and that is why they do not gather waste around. In the present, you have received so many elevated titles from Bap Dada. This is so true, right? In our Brahmin life, in every Murli that we read, we receive so many elevated titles. And Baba says that each title of yours is immortal, that is Avinashi, because the giver himself is immortal. And nobody can take these titles away from you. So you should have this intoxication of the present and also of the future because you will become deities. You will be worship worthy. Also, if we connect it to today's Sakar Murli, then the blessings that we have today is a very, very beautiful contrast of the future, the present, and the future. Baba says that, okay, in the future you will be in the golden age, but in the present you have a life as valuable as a diamond. A very beautiful blessing for us to become Trikaldarshi. Also, when it comes to being a Trikaldarshi and having a strong intellect, I remember reading about Brother Jagdish, who was one of the main pillars of this yagya. and whom Baba gave the title as Ganesh because he had a very strong intellect. And Baba also called him as Vigna Vinashak, destroyer of obstacles, because he used to always have that stage of being Trikaldarshi. So once, what happened was, once a group of Russia had to reach Madhuban. They had the reservation and everything, but there was going to be a strike in some area of the city the next day. So as soon as Brother Jagdish heard about the strike, he asked the center in charge that Didi, we should seek for a permission so that they do not stop our bus and allow us to cross the city. So Didi just said okay, and they sent a few people from the center to the police station so that we can get the permission. But as soon as they reached the police station, they were told that you do not require any permission because the strike is going to be in some other area and not your area or not the destination where you wish to reach. And when Brother Jagdish was informed about it over the phone, he said, no, get the permission anyhow and then come to the center. So the brothers got confused that, the inspector is saying that you do not actually require a permission. And why is Brother Jagdish insisting on bringing the permission? So they then met the head inspector and somehow got the permission and they came back. What happened the other day was there was a strike declared in the entire city, not even one or two areas, but the entire city. And there were only police jeeps on the road and no other mode of transport. It was a curfew. But since they had a written permission, so nobody could stop the center's bus, they reached the station and everything went so smoothly only because of Jagdish Bhai's, that state of being aware. So when later on Jagdish brother was asked that what is it? How could you just, how could you know this in well in advance? So he just said that it is nothing, but it is love for Baba and immense faith in Baba. Because what happens is, he said, because of the love, I always have Baba as my companion, and so I do not waste my time. And secondly, when it comes to faith, then when you have that faith in Baba, that okay, everything will be all right, only then can you become Trikaldarshi, and only then can you receive those subtle touchings from Baba at the right time. So he said that the key to being a Trikaldarshi is the faith first. It is the faith that allows you to achieve that stage of no waste and looking at things as a detached observer. Further, Baba was meeting the Bombay group, and Baba underlined the quality of being a detached observer. So, Baba says that your elevated stage, with your elevated stage, you can overcome the difficult circumstances as well. No matter how big a situation is, if your stage is powerful and elevated, nothing can stop you. Just as we saw the example of Brother Jagdish, right? Baba says that just remain seated as a detached observer, maintain your elevated stage, and everything will fall into place. Do not panic in times of situation, otherwise, you gather waste around. So, the crux of everything is faith. To summarize everything, if we have faith, then you can easily become Trikaldarshi. Then you can easily say that, okay, Baba is there and he will take care. And once you have achieved the stage of being Trikaldarshi, it becomes very easy to look at things in a detached manner, right? And when we slightly detach ourselves, then we are easily able to look at drama and call it an accurate drama, a Kalyankari drama. And with faith in drama as well, we can then put a full stop to waste. So, being Trikaldarshi and a detached observer was the last step to become powerful. Acha, to the constantly powerful souls in all four directions, to the obedient children who remain obedient at every step, to the world transformer souls who transform anything wasteful into something powerful, to the artist children who paint the paintings of their own activities, love, remembrance, and namaste from powerful Bapdada. So, from us, powerful children, to our beloved Bapdada, love filled remembrance and namaste. The blessing that we have for today is, may you be a true tapasvi server and do tapasya while keeping the knowledge of the whole tree in your awareness. On the path of devotion, they show tapasvis sitting under trees doing tapasya. This also has a meaning. You children reside among the roots of the world, kalp tree. By sitting under the tree, you automatically have knowledge of the whole tree in your intellect. So, keep the knowledge of the whole tree in your awareness and observe this tree as a detached observer. This intoxication will bring you happiness and your battery will become charged through that. Then, even while doing tapasya, you will also, even while doing service, you will also have tapasya. The slogan that we have today is, the illness of the body is not a big thing, but your mind should never become ill. So, this is like a gist of what we have been reading from 2 days, since last 2 days. The illness of the body is not a big thing, but your mind should never become ill. So, Baba is saying that your mind should be active and do not gather waste. So, to summarize everything, we covered 5 points to become powerful, that were P, O, W, E, and R. Baba has given wonderful points to become free from waste. So, to summarize, thought is the seed and faith in Baba is the water. A beautiful thought and nourishing it with Baba's faith will make everything fall into place. Acha, Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Deepika Ben. Let's spend few moments in silence and then we can share the points of the Murli. Om Shanti. Before unmuting ourselves, Sister Apura would like to share how to remain on elevated stage from Amritwala to night time. And then we can share our points of the Murli. Sister Apurva?
Shanti,
Yes, sister.
am I
Share
audible?
the yes, you are audible.
Yes.
I shall share the screen for you.
Yes. Yeah. So I had created this chart a few weeks back, and my main motivation to create this Vaman chart was basically to be free from waste thoughts and at the same time working on those subjects where I feel I need to work on. So every day I have taken a new theme. For example, on Sunday, where it's supposed to be the end of the week, I have written it as happy, happiness, and love towards self and others, and then added different swaman for every 2 hours. For example, from 4 to 6, I have written Main Atma Gyan Sitara, or from 6 to 8, it is a lovely soul. And for different every 2 hours basically I've added different swaman. And the reason why I have made it colorful or added those pictures is basically every day when I wake up I should feel very energetic and happy, and at the same time motivated to follow it. So the sun or the tree or the lighthouse, might house, so every word, and in relation to that I have created those drawings. And as a result I feel very happy to follow it. And uh, and also it gives me time to check on myself. So that's why I have taken these 2 hours and created the chart accordingly. Thank you.
It is a wonderful chart, Sister Apurva, and thank you so much for sharing it with us so that all of us can take inspiration from it. So we can now unmute ourselves and share the points from today's Murli.
Om Shanti. Om Shanti. Am I audible?
Yes, sister, you're audible.
Okay. In today's Murli, Baba said, when finalizing the decision, do not become the master at that time. Be a child at that time. Follow the majority or instrument souls. So I would like to take up this for the days. This woman like I would like to the method of success is to be a master and a child accordingly when the time arises. So I would like to keep this in mind throughout the day. Om Shanti.
Okay, so can someone just suggest that why has Baba advised us to become a child and a master? Or why is it that we start questioning what is the reason behind it? When we say that my idea wasn't followed or my opinion wasn't considered, as Baba said, what is the reason behind it? Can we discuss on it?
जब संगठन में रहना है तो we have to cooperate and we have to be a bit in low profile, I think. Is it true?
Yes, very true. But today, Baba connected it to our ego, right? Baba said that you fall into ego,
Yes.
me and mera. And this is because he connected it us to being soul conscious. You get into body consciousness and then you say main and mera, and this is how you accumulate waste. So the crux of everything today was the very first chapter, right? Soul consciousness.
Thank you.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Om Shanti.
Yes, brother Sanjay Bhai.
Yes, Ji. Today, Baba basically wants us to become the real teacher who not only paints his picture and all, but also paints picture of others. Not only makes the picture wonderful, his picture wonderful, but also make others' pictures also wonderful. Basically, the theme was basically to make us samarth. As the word samarth in Hindi, the first letter sa is for Saath. That means to be in company with the Almighty. Second, Sadvichar. We get good thoughts. And another thing is Sar. That Baba says, Asar se Sar mein aana hai. And Sada. The word also Sada, always. And the other letter Ma is Mapan. That means we have to remove our Mapan, remove our body consciousness, ego, remove our ego. And the third letter is Tha. Tha means Thamana, Baba ka haath thamana. If we are catching hold of Baba's hand, that means whatever Baba is telling, we are following line by line, word by word. Then the Ra, Samarth Ra jo hai, Ra is for then we will get transformed into Ruhani. And Ruhani is such a state that in that Ruh, that is soul, will not have any honey, will not have any loss, because Ruhani, as we may call it, we call it soul consciousness, that we are conscious that we are soul. Even we are not conscious, we are soul. But as because we are conscious, that benefits us. And in English, the samarth is called powerful. And if we again illustrate the word powerful, the first letter is purity. The second letter O stands for obedience. W stands for wonderful. E stands for enthusiastic and always be in a position to excel. R is again for responsible. F is for fast purusharthi. And U is again umpteen love for Baba. And L is lovely in state. Baba always says, let's see, you have to always be a real teacher. A real teacher means you have to be very, very transparent. You all are transformers. And to transform, the other letter E tells that you have to be in an elevated state. And in that elevated state, the following letter A tells in that elevated state, you adorn yourself and you adorn others. But to adorn yourself and to adore others, the other letter C tells you have to be very, very careful. You have to be very, very caring. And to be careful and caring, you have to be very, very honest also, the H letter tells. And again, the other letter tells E that, okay, you are transparent, trainer, transformers, adorner, elevated, but you have to very, very, you have to become example, E for example. And all those things will lead you to a responsible person. And that's the teacher who paints with P for purity, and A is again adorning, and I becomes independent and is Narayana Nasha, and then again T is for transformation. Baba talks about that unlimited happiness comes from unlimited inheritance. We have to be detached from our body, from body relations, because body is heavy, but body conscious is heavier. And Baba also advised us that always be ready to get mold, because one who gets mold only becomes gold. That is real gold. And Baba also tells about adjustment, that whenever you have to accept anything, become a child, and whenever you have to advise anything, become a master. That means when required of advising, it doesn't mean that we have to advise again and again. When it is required for advice, as an advisor, your role is as an advisor, be a master. But when your role is as a follower, be a child. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Thank you, brother, for the deep explanations. There are few messages on chat book. I shall read out quickly.
T is for what? PAIN. T is for?
Hello.
Hello. T is
Yes,
for
yes.
what?
T is for transformation.
Okay.
T is
Thank
for
you.
transparency. T is for trainer.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes.
Yeah, on the chat box, Sister Rakhi Ban has written, teachers make others complete and never complain.
Yes.
She
Yes.
also says, when we want others to obey us, ask ourselves, do we obey Baba? When people
Yes.
don't obey us, that time, don't get dejected or angry or upset or change our behavior towards them. We are DT souls. Be a giver of values and virtues and not the taker of any expectations of ourselves to be fulfilled. Sister Rashmi Ben says that Baba the Creator is giving us the title of Master Creator. The possibilities and the potentials are unlimited because we fathers, children are unlimited and imperishable. We are the unlimited children of unlimited Father of an unlimited inheritance. Sister Shivani says only those who have sharp intellect and a sharp intelligence can foresee the future and execute the role of Trikaldarshi in real. Amazing. And faith, yes, it plays a very significant role when it comes to Brahmins, where we have to do a balanced act between faith, confidence, intellect, role play, and other things. But it's so important, in fact, imperative to remain alert and attentive, not just in present, but also about the future. She also says for very reason that we maintain our mental and psychological balance and not lose our peace of mind, and also so that we don't get disturbed easily to distract our yoga. That's why Baba suggests the balance. Thank you, sisters, for putting up the messages on chat box. Anyone would like to share?
I just wanted to add, as
Yes,
Baba
brother.
talks about the mind. One thing came in my mind just now, that again, if you can mold our mind and become the I is called independent of Maya. When we'll mold our mind as per Baba's directions, as per Baba's teachings, or as per Baba's view of life, then we will become independent of Maya. Maya cannot touch us. And when we become independent of Maya, Narayani Nasha will definitely come to us. And then again, D will be dedicated towards divinity. Okay, Om Shanti.
Thank you, brother. Okay. I'll invite Deepika Ben to take up the meditation.
Sure, sister. The wonderful teachings that we've received, the learnings, and beautiful churning from all. So, contributing to the meditation for today. Let's sit back, easy and relaxed. I am an easy-going child of God and the master of unlimited inheritance. I am to remain in this consciousness today. This intoxication will allow me to fly high, making my thoughts elevated. I realize that my thoughts manifest into reality and they decide my destiny. So I choose pure, powerful, blissful thoughts for myself and take a moment to reflect on what Baba said yesterday as well as today. So much of knowledge and wisdom. Let me take a few minutes to reflect back.
जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन यही जीवन का सार है यही जीवन का सार है जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे मन में हो शुभ संकल्प तो जीवन में फिर दुख कैसा जब अंतर में शुभ भावना तो मन में सुख सावन जैसा हार कर जो ना हारे जीत उसी के होते हैं घनघोर अंधेरे में भी जलती जगमग उसकी ज्योति है जैसा चाहोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे जैसा देखोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे श्रेष्ठ कर्म का आधार है खुद का कर लो दर्शन यही जीवन का सार है यही जीवन का सार है जैसा सोचोगे तुम वैसा बन जाओगे जैसा कर्म होगा वैसा फल पाओगे
I now have knowledge and wisdom required for a powerful stage, and I have the Master himself with me. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba. Thank you.
Thank you, Baba.
Om Shanti. Thank you, Deepika Ben, for the wonderful meditation
Om
song.
Shanti.
Thank you, all of you. See you tomorrow
Thank
at
you.
the same time. Have a blissful day. Om
Thank
Shanti.
Thank you. Om Shanti.